We're here at Hampden Park. It's the venue for the Women's Scottish Cup final, May 25th, Glasgow City versus Rangers. It's certainly an exciting prospect we've got on our hands here, Alison.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're two teams who have been vying for the title. They've been neck and neck for very much of this campaign. I think quality within both ranks. I think they'll both fancy their chances. It's obviously the way to close the campaign. I think you want to end it on a high, you want to end it on a positive note, and you want that feeling then to take you into the summer. I think it can be a long summer if you're going away to reflect on defeat and maybe to reflect on the ramifications of a long campaign that haven't brought what you wanted.
Yeah, and Rangers, of course, are the holders of this trophy, so it's an extra added bit of spice for them. They'll obviously want to hold on to that and not relinquish it.
Of course, I think it goes without saying. And Glasgow City, of course, very dominant in this competition too throughout the years. But yeah, I think Rangers too, they banked the League Cup. They've been very successful in the Scottish Cup in recent seasons, and I think they'll come here with huge optimism and definitely keen to get their hands on the trophy. Glasgow City though, I think they're a team of seasoned, experienced professionals. They'll be coming, they know the lay of the land, and it's interesting too just how the landscape across women's football has changed in recent years. It wasn't so long ago that this showpiece finale to the campaign wasn't played at the National Stadium. We heard Leanne Ross saying that neither she nor her assistant Leanne Crichton were here on domestic duty, so it's a fantastic platform, a very fitting platform as a showpiece event of the women's campaign to bring the curtain down on it, and I think both teams will be desperate to get their hands on that trophy.
You know, we've got 3 trophies in under 2 years right now, and we want another one, and we've got to make sure that we're doing our best to get that.
Well, of course there's pressure there to make sure that we go and perform, because this club wants to be up there challenging, wants to lift trophies.
When we think about the Scottish Cup as a trophy in terms of where it stands in Scottish football, it's got a certain element of prestige about it. How do we get the Women's Scottish Cup to that same level?
Yeah, I think for anyone who wins it, it's a fantastic achievement. I think when you look at what you have to do to finally get your hands on that trophy, it's a lot of work, a lot of endeavour, a huge journey to get here to Hampden and then be the best team that's come through the competition. So I think it deserves its place. I think it's a tremendous accolade to add to our trophy cabinet. And I think it's a huge momentous day for the players that are involved in it. I think ultimately what you would like to see is it given a bit more prominence in the women's game in terms of attracting more spectators, maybe in terms of giving it more value financially for the clubs that go on and win it. I think all those factors I think would contribute just to increasing the stature of the competition. But certainly now for the players involved this afternoon and for the players that go on and play in a Scottish Cup final and to walk away as a Scottish Cup winner, I think it's huge for players that are involved in it.
It's a magnificent setting here, of course, the National Stadium. We hope that there'll be as many fans as possible in here on Cup final day, and you actually couldn't have 2 better teams to attract those fans.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's real quality within both of these teams. I think you've seen that over the course of this campaign. I think both will fancy themselves. Both have different reasons for wanting to go and win this trophy, to get their hands on it. And I think for the Scottish game and for a showpiece final at Hampden, it helps when you've got 2 teams coming. I think it should be a very competitive game. I think they're very well matched in terms of resources and in terms of quality and in terms of cancelling one another out at points. So yeah, I think it should be a fantastic game. I think it should be a very competitive game, and I'm intrigued to see how it plays out.